Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to start a devotional blog. So this is what we are going to cover today. What exactly is a devotional blog with a few examples. I'm going to show you how to pick a niche and why that's important and how to niche down. After that, I'm going to show you and tell you how to get web hosting and why you need it. After that, we are going to install WordPress. We are going to install both a free and premium WordPress theme. And we're going to make some changes to your website so that you can start getting traffic. After that, I'm going to show you how to start writing faster and easier and how to make money with your new website. After that, we're going to talk about why you need to share your content on social media and about how many blog posts you need to post before you determine if your website is a success or failure. Now be sure to check out the first 3 links in the description, as I will be referring to these links throughout the duration of this video. First things first, what is a devotional blog? Now, a devotional blog is simply a blog where you create content and you are doing daily devotions. Included in those daily devotions will be a message of some sort. For example, if we take a look at this website, thoughtsaboutgod.com, this is an example of a daily devotional. If you look, they are writing on content every single day, and we are helping people move on to the next step. If we look at this website here, desiringgod.org, this is yet another daily devotional, and this is something that you can do too. Now, what I recommend in the very beginning, because you don't have any authority, you don't have any domain authority, no one really knows who you are, what I recommend that you do is pick a niche and niche down. Take one aspect of the entire world of devotionals and focus on that. To help you do that, what we're going to do is we're going to take this domain name, and I'll talk a little bit more about a domain name in just a moment, and we are going to put it into a keyword research tool. What we're going to do is we're going to take a look and see what some of the keywords that they rank for, and we are going to potentially use that as an opportunity. So when this pops up, we're just going to click on these organic keywords and give us an idea of some of the things that we could write about. As you can see, they have 517,000 keywords. I'm just going to go ahead and click on that. And as you can see, they are writing on all sorts of stuff. They're writing on John Piper, God's goodness. They're writing on desiring God, identity in Christ, and so on. Now, what I recommend that you do as a brand new blog or website, I recommend that you change the keyword difficulty to 5 or less. Now, the keyword difficulty is basically a scale between 0 and 100, and that really lets you know how difficult it would be for a brand new website to start ranking. And so when we change it to 5 or less, you can see there is a lot more opportunity. And these are all different things that you could write on. For example, root of bitterness could be something that you write on, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. Now, if we jump back over to our slide deck, we have talked about what a devotional blog is. We've picked a niche and we've niched down. Now, before your website can be seen by anyone, it needs to be hosted somewhere. What I recommend you do is click the first link in the description. This is the best web hosting provider for complete beginners. They'll actually walk you through the process step by step on how to get web hosting and set everything up. Now, when you click that first link, you'll actually get a domain name for free for the first year. A domain name is simply how other people are going to refer to your website. For example, the domain name for this website is desiringgod.org, and you can get a domain name for free. Now, basically, web hosting just means that your website is going to be hosted on the first link in the description. What they do is they rent out hard drive space called a server so that your website can be served to others. So go ahead and click that first link and get started. What I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to walk you through step by step how to set everything up. When you click that link, you'll be taken to this website where you'll go ahead and click Get Started. What I recommend is to click the first one on the far left, the basic plan, if you're just getting started with a website. As you can see, there are a number of options, but click that, click Select, and then move on. Here you're going to create a domain name. If you have one in mind, you can type it in here like you see that I do. What I recommend is try and find a domain name that's going to be related to your niche. Now, what I do is I type in a domain name that I know is already taken. When it's taken, you're going to get this error. What you can then do is go back and try different domains. Now, make sure, again, you want to pick one that's related to your niche. Click Next, and then you're going to see a green box that says that it's approved. The next step is simply to go through and enter in your contact information. Make sure that when you scroll down here, make sure that you leave all of the settings on. But again, enter in your contact information. The settings right here where it says domain privacy, leave all of this checked. If you don't leave it checked, you're going to get people reaching out to you, spamming you, emailing you, trying to get you to sign up for web hosting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and sign up and then jump back to you once I sign on and move to the next step. All right, so I've signed up and I'm going to go ahead and set up my website initially. Just create a simple username and password, make sure it meets the requirements there, and then move on. Make sure that you write it down too. Write it down in a safe spot so that you have it and you remember it, because it can be a pain to go ahead and get everything back. You're gonna have to enter in like some vital information, but just make sure that you write it down. It's really easy and really simple. Now, one thing that I do want to note is that this part is not sped up at all. This is actual real time, and you can see that you'll go from absolutely nothing to a complete website in less than probably 10 minutes. And once you click submit, you're going to move on to the next step where you get to log in. Here is where you're actually going to start creating your WordPress website. Now, the great thing is Bluehost really does everything for you, and it's really simple. So again, I'm not speeding this up at all, and I want you to see what it really takes to create a website. Bluehost is going to do a little bit of work in the background for you, and we're just going to actually click on skip this step. This one, first one I clicked on start a blog, but for the next step, just click skip, because we know what we're doing, and I'm actually going to tell you what to do so that we can get up and running. Click get started right here on the left hand side, and then move on. Just click skip here and click skip here, and then just pick the first one in the far left. Make sure that you're picking a free theme, because they'll charge you. They have both free and premium themes, which I'll talk about in just a moment. So right now it's actually creating your WordPress website. In just a few moments, you're going to click on log in to WordPress on the right hand side there. You'll see it in just a second. And then we can actually start looking at some basic configurations. All right, so we click log in, and now we actually have a WordPress website. What may need to happen is you may need to click refresh a few times to get it to work, but now we have our website, as you can see. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to log in and delete a few plugins, because right now it has the coming soon. And so if someone tried to get to your website at this moment, it's going to say coming soon to them, even though we can see it. This is what your WordPress website looks like, but for everyone else outside of your network, it's going to say coming soon. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to plugins eventually, and we're going to delete some of the plugins that we don't need. Now, I talk a little bit about plugins later on, but plugins add additional features and functionality. We are going to deactivate the Bluehost as well as the other plugins that are already activated, and then we can go through and make the necessary changes, which I'll cover in just a moment. So we're going to deactivate them and then delete them. Now you want to make sure that you only have the plugins that you're using on your website. The more plugins you have, the slower your website's going to respond and function, and you're going to lose out on ranking. So make sure you have a lean setup, very few plugins, and then move on. As you can see right now, I'm just simply deleting some stuff that you don't need. If you want to, you could keep them, but obviously if you're just getting started, you don't need this other stuff. What's more important is the themes that we're going to talk about in just a moment, as well as getting writing. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete those, deactivate them, and then we're actually going to start moving on to settings, which you see right here. All right, so let's go ahead and make some changes that we absolutely have to make so that you can start getting traffic. The first thing that you want to do is you want to change your site title. Your site title is going to be the title of your website. You can make this basically your domain name. For example, my domain name is Web Hosting Rewind, and you can see that's my site title. And then the tagline is basically what your website's all about in a very succinct manner. As you can see here, mine says, get the latest news and info on all things web hosting. What you want to do is make sure that yours is relevant to your niche. For example, if you are creating content about makeup, you can say, come here for the latest tips and tricks for all things makeup. Next, you want to make sure that your WordPress address is HTTPS and not HTTP. Make sure your site address is HTTPS as well. And then the administration email should automatically be set. Uncheck the membership so that anyone can register. Make sure that this is unchecked. If we scroll down here, you want to change your time zone to your time zone. There are all sorts of them here. Next, you want to make sure that you have your date format set to the way you want, and then go ahead and click save. If we go down to writing, there isn't anything in writing that we need to change. After that, we're going to go to reading. In reading, very important, you want to make sure that your homepage displays to your latest post. That's the first thing. And the second one is you want to make sure that your search engine visibility is unchecked. Do not check this. Discourage search engines from indexing this site. You do not want this, because if this is checked, people aren't going to be able to find your website, and everything that we do after this is going to be a waste. So go ahead and click save. This should be unchecked. Next, if we go down to discussion, there really isn't anything that we need to change here. Media, we can leave this as is, and then permalinks is going to be really important. Right now, your permalinks are set to plain. You want to change it to post name. This is done for search engine optimization. What's going to happen is when we create a new blog post, we are going to make it so that it's search engine optimized. We're going to use the keyword in our title, and that keyword is going to show up right here as well. And this is called search engine optimization. Make sure that it's set to post name, and then go ahead and click save. And really, that's everything that you need to do to make sure that you start getting traffic. All right, so now that we've installed WordPress, we've installed a WordPress theme. It's actually the free theme. I'll show you how to install a premium theme in just a moment. And we've made some changes to your website so that you can start getting traffic. Now, right now you have a free WordPress theme. It is very basic. It lacks features and functionality. It is not something that's going to be inviting to your audience. What I recommend that you go out and get yourself a premium WordPress theme. For example, this is a premium feature. This is a hero image that shows up at the homepage, and you could actually get something like this for yourself with a premium WordPress theme. Now, if you click the second link in the description, you can get yourself a premium WordPress theme by simply going to the website here and typing in devotional, typing in religion, church, anything along those lines. So I'm just going to type in devotional. As you can see, when I typed in devotional, there's actually a few different ones that pop up. Now, if these don't make any sense, it says charity here, donation. Now, if these don't make any sense, you can always just do something like religion, hit enter, and that actually will yield a few more. What I recommend that you do is go through and find a WordPress theme that you like. You're going to click on this button to add it to the cart. Once you add it to the cart, you are going to check out and you are going to buy this theme. When you buy the theme, you are going to download a zip file to your computer. You're going to unpack that zip file, and there's going to be a second zip file. We're going to take that second zip file and we are going to install it into the back office of our WordPress website. And to do that, we're going to go back over here and we are going to go over to Appearance and click on Themes. When we click on Themes, we are going to click on Add New, and then we are going to click on Upload Theme. And then we can drag and drop that second zip file right here, or you can choose to find it manually. Next, you are going to click on Install Now and Activate. And just like that, you have a brand new WordPress theme right on your website. So the next step is to start writing. Now, when it comes to writing, I usually get 3 questions. How long should my blog post be? How do I start writing? And how many blog posts should I write? Let's go ahead and take care of 2 of those questions right now. First, we're going to go over to Post, and then we are going to click on Add New. And what we're going to do is we are going to take keywords that we found from the previous step, for example, root of bitterness. We're going to copy this and we are going to paste it in the title. And simply what we're going to do is we're actually going to make our title both search engine friendly and human element friendly. And to do that, we are simply going to leave our keyword here, root of bitterness, and then we are going to type in something that's going to entice our target audience to click. So root of bitterness, we could say why bitterness is consuming you, or something along those lines. Now that we have that, the next question is, how long should the blog post be? And really the easiest way to determine how long a blog post should be is to get ideas of how long the other blog posts are that are in this similar keyword. So what we can do is we can just open this up just like this. And while the length is not a direct indicator of how long the blog post should be, really gives you an idea of what other people are doing. So if we look at this blog post is less than 500 words. We do word counter, 433 words. What you could do is write about a 1,000-word blog post about your keyword and potentially start getting some traffic. And before you start writing, I recommend that you take about 10 or 15 minutes and do a little bit of a brainstorming session. And to brainstorm, you're simply going to write down 6 writing prompts. For example, who, what, when, where, why, and how. And what you're going to do is you're going to ask yourself questions based on these 6 writing prompts with regard to our keyword. So we could say, when do you experience bitterness the most? Now, when you are in the brainstorming phase, it is important to not focus on spelling words correctly. It's more important to get your ideas down on paper, and you can always come back and clean up your errors a little bit earlier. Where do you go to resolve bitterness? or something along those lines. And so what you're going to do is you're going to take about 10 or 15 minutes and just really brainstorm and come up with a bunch of ideas. After the 15 minutes, you are going to delete the ones that don't make any sense, and you are going to turn the ones that do make sense into subheadings called H2s. And then you're just going to answer the question. Now, once you're done with that, you are going to go ahead and click publish, and then your blog post is going to be available for the entire world to see, hear, read, and react to. The next step is to come back over to our slide deck and figure out different ways to make money. Now, there are a number of ways to make money with your brand new blog or website. One of the easiest ways to make money is simply with paid ads. Now, this right here is a paid ad. Also, if we go back over here and we scroll up to the top, if we go back over to this one I believe had paid ads, but placing ads on your website is really easy. What you do is you just work with an ad company or ad network, and they'll actually place ads right on your website automatically. One of the best ones to work with in the very beginning is Google AdSense, because they accept almost everybody. What you'll do is you'll click Get Started, and they'll walk you through the process of setting everything up. And within 20 minutes or so, you could have ads right on your website. The only drawback to Google AdSense is they don't pay out very much. You will make pennies on the dollar using this ad network. And what I recommend that you do is once you start getting significant traffic, 5,000, 10,000 page views per month, you can work with premium ad networks like Ezoic, Mediavine, AdThrive, Media.net. But Google AdSense is a good way to get started, just to start making some money. Another way that you can make money is with affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing is simply recommending or selling other people's products and services. And the way that affiliate marketing works is you'll go out and find affiliate programs that are congruent with your target audience. You'll apply to become an affiliate, and once approved, you can put affiliate links right into your blog post. Now, the key to affiliate marketing is finding things that are congruent. You would not want to promote NBA basketball on a blog or website dedicated to devotionals. What you could promote is maybe there's a devotional book out there that you really like, and you could potentially promote and make money. If you want to learn more about affiliate marketing, click the third link in the description, as I have a free course that will teach you affiliate marketing step by step. Another way that you can make money is simply selling your own digital or physical products. One of the benefits of buying a premium WordPress theme, and some of them do include a way to sell your own digital or physical products right from your WordPress theme. It's actually really easy to sell your own products, but it is outside the scope of this video, but that's another option as well. Next, I think you should share all of your content on social media. The reason why I think you should share your content on social media in the very beginning is you will not have significant traffic right away. But one of the ways to start building an audience and start building your blog is to share your content. Now, the key to sharing your content and getting traffic is sharing it in the right place. Much like the affiliate marketing example, you want to make sure that you're sharing your content where your customers are. So if there are Facebook groups out there, maybe you're a member of a church or a charity organization that would be okay with you sharing your devotionals, share it there and you can start getting traffic. Do not share it in an NBA basketball Facebook group. It would not make any sense. And then the final question that I get today is about how many blog posts should I write? And this is a personal preference, but in my opinion, I think you should set a goal of writing 50 blog posts. Now, the reason why I think 50 is a great number is because you are going to have 50 opportunities to rank on Google. You are going to become a much better writer, and you are going to get better at keyword research. So my suggestion is that you write every day for 50 days or every other day for 100 days, as long as you get to 50 blog posts. Now, be sure to check out the 3 links in the description. The first one is to web hosting, the second one is to premium WordPress themes, and the third one is to learn affiliate marketing. Be sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell if this video or any other video on this channel helps you out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.